Hi everyone and welcome to Chrissy's Cuddles. Going to do my other full-bodied silicone little girl today. I didn't come on yesterday, I never got round to coming on. So this item's still on gear from yesterday for Suzanne's theme Thursday, so we're going to put that on it. I seem to have misplaced a bracelet. I don't know where it is. You know, the silver bracelets that I got. I've only got 2 in the packet. Hers is missing. I've not put it on her. Hey ho, that's life in this house. Right, so for this little girl, it's all in navy and lemon, which looks quite nice. That was for another theme Thursday, what Suzanne did. It was travel, I think. She's got a boat on. Right, so she's going to have this on today. Got it all off the hanger. This came with another baby that I had. This outfit. Oh, excuse me. So it's this little white knitted top by Zip Zap, and it's 3 months, so I hope it's not going to be too big. It's got Marie, is it Marie, out of the Aristocats, and her outline is in black, and she's a little bit, it's not fuzzy, but it's not like this, and she's got a pink collar on, and a pink bow in her hair, and pink ears. Little sleeves with a decorative bit at the bottom, and then it's got this nice panel at the top there with like little crisscrosses and sticky out bits. I don't know what you call them. And it's got the pattern round the bottom. It comes with its own bib, and it's got its own little pants. It's going to have some frilly socks on, white frilly socks, and some little white shoes. So that's what she's having on. So anyway, when I was sat here, I thought, oh, I should have picked pink. You know, if I picked the pink up. But I can't be bothered rooting because all this lot was already out. Right, let's take this bracelet off, yeah? So I don't know where your other bracelet's gone. That was short-lived, wasn't it? Hey ho, I don't know. Oh, that rhymes. Hey ho, I don't know. I'm not in a very good mood today at all. I was till Paul came home. Not happy with him. So I've been asleep on my bed when I just woke up. He went out last night. Got the bus. That means he's going to have a drink. He says, oh, I'm going to get the bus tonight. I'm going to have a drink. I don't feel as though I've had a drink for ages. I said, I feel sorry for you. Anyway, he come in and they just shouted Bella. He said, do you want to go for a walk? She hadn't had a tablet yesterday. I can't remember whether she had a morning tablet or a nighttime tablet. She never had, you know, like a tea time tablet. So I thought, oh, I'll give her them when he comes in, because I tried and she won't take them for me. Sometimes she will, sometimes she won't. It depends what mood she's in. Anyway, I tried her a couple of times because she's out all the time. All the time she's out. So she only comes in. She comes in, stands at the door, checks who's in and who's not in, and then turns round and goes straight back out. So anyway, I tried a couple of times, no chance. So I thought, oh, Paul will give him a, because he usually does, you know, when he comes in. So I went to bed. He took her out for a walk and I came up to bed. And I thought, I bet to myself, I bet you any money he falls asleep on the sofa. You know what men's like when they've had a drink, snoring for England. As soon as they sit down, pat the bum, they're asleep snoring. So anyway, gets up this morning, goes for a sit in the garden, bloody shed door's wide open. So I thought, hey up, he didn't shut that like yesterday before he went out. And the tablets were still on the table from last night. So she hadn't had the tablets at tea time last night, and she hadn't had them this morning, because it was out this morning at 20 to 9, I think it was, something like that. Golf. So he went out last night. He was out today. He come in 2:15 from 8:30 this morning, 20 to 9-ish. And then he's rummaging about it kitchen. I said, Paul, what are you doing? He said, I'm making a butter. I said, have you not had your dinner? He said, no. I said, well, where have you been till now then? I said, you were taking the piss, you. And he went, what? What do you mean? I said, you know exactly what I mean. He said, so if I'd have had my dinner, that would have been all right. I said, well, yeah, it would have been better because you could have justified coming in at 2:15 from 8:30 this morning. So I come upstairs out at road. I can't be bothered with him. I'm sure he thinks he's single, you know, sometimes. So where he's been and what he's been doing, I don't know. I said, so have you been like in pub all afternoon, boozing? But he couldn't have had over the, you know, a lot because he was driving this afternoon. And he might have still been in his system from last night because I don't know how drunk he was because, as I say, I went to bed. Oh, we done halfway. Do you know, I shouldn't moan really because he does do a lot, but sometimes he just annoys me. He does. Takes the bloody biscuit. But I wasn't in a very good mood before he went out last night because I took 3 pair of shoes yesterday to see if they could alter them. They can't do any of them. None of them suitable. 3 pair and none of them suitable. I said, well, all sandals are got to be like this for summer. You know, like, because they had elastic, they were slingbacks. Just a little, like, rubber eel on. You know, like a wedge. And the elastic strap, you know, at the back. You can't have elastic straps. One of them, the wedge wasn't deep enough. Oh, God. So I said, so none of these then? She said, no. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I said, well, I don't want to go on holiday with these clogs on. You know what I wear all day? She said, how long do you wear them for? I said, all day. She said, do you not take them off? I said, no. I said, to be honest, I have started doing since the weather's warmed up. You know, just let my feet breathe a bit. I said, but if I've got to wear these all summer, I'm going to end up with trench foot. I mean, they're not heavy or anything, the Skechers, but I was really disappointed yesterday. I thought I was going to get three nice pair of shoes done. I mean, I'd have had to pay for one of them because you're only allowed 3 a year. And last time when we asked her, she said that about £30 a pair for get one done. So I wasn't in a very good mood yesterday. So I got a little brochure through post from this, like a catalogue. It's not a big catalogue, like a brochure, Kaleidoscope. I don't know if you've heard of it. They do have some gorgeous stuff in, but quite, you know, a bit expensive, I think. So I thought, oh, we'll have a look on the website because there was a couple of pairs in the leaflet, but not many. Thought, oh, I'll go on to internet and have a look at the website. So I'm scrolling through as you do, and there was 3,000 and odd pair of shoes, it said, and I was on like 1,000 and odd, you know, looking at them. So I said to Paul, told him, like, you know what I've just told you. Anyway, what are you doing ordering shoes again off the internet? What have I told you? And I thought, oh, here we go. Who does he think he bloody is talking to me like that? So I said to him, well, I said they're not, because my others was only cheap off Temu. Well, two pairs were. I said they're not off Temu. I said it's a catalogue. I said, and you can pay monthly, like a catalogue. I said, because one of these pairs of shoes should be over £100. I said, and I think they're 59 in the sale. So one pair he ordered was 59. They was both in the sale, and the other one was 49. So I'll have to wait till they come and see if they'll bloody be suitable. Oh, it's really... No, well, I was like a bit upset. Not cryy upset, you know, but disappointed, should we say. Disappointed yesterday when we came out. I said, well, that was a total waste of bloody time, that was. And I said to Paul coming home, I said, I don't know if I like her or not. It's the one that I seen at first who measured me. And I said to her, I said, I don't think it's high enough. I said, and I know I'm doing wrong wearing the shoe, because my shoe's been built up, and like a rubber thing on top. I said, I know I'm doing wrong wearing them both together. I said, but to me, it feels a lot better. So she had a look. She checked me. All she does is check your hips. What's your hips got to do with one leg longer than bloody other? So I was a bit wound up yesterday. She said it's better. She said, I agree with you. It is better, but it's slightly too high. So I showed her what I had. I said, because last time it took well, she said last time that it would take up to 12 weeks. That's 3 months, isn't it? Took 4 months for them to come. So I said to her, I said, well, last time it took 4 months for them to come. I said, we're going away beginning of October. I said, so, you know, I want them doing. Just go turn around. I don't know if you're still seeing her or not. Look at that little face. Look at a blood blister, milk blister. So she said this time, now last time, as I said, she said 12 weeks. This time, before she took them for see a manager, see if they would like do, she said it'd be 2 to 4 weeks. So I looked at Paul and I thought, she pulling my bloody plonker here. Anyway, when she came back, she changed it to 4 to 6 weeks. I went to Paul, I don't think she knows what she's bloody talking about. So anyway, in the end, she decided not to do them till I've had my operation. Paul said, you go tell her about your op. You go tell her about your op, you know, when she went out. And I thought, well, if I don't tell her, he will. Because he always sticks his bloody 2p in. So anyway, I told her, I said, I'm going in on the 2nd of July for a new hip. I said, and he said he'd try to lengthen my leg a bit, but it won't be able to get it the same length as the other one. So in the end, she says, I think we'll wait till you've had your next op. I thought, God, and then I'll have to recover. That's bloody 6 weeks. Oh, I was upset when I come out. Well, more annoyed than upset. I thought, that bloody girl don't know what she's bleeding talking about. So, still not got a shoe. I'm still walking around with a bloody big clog on. I want clogging. So it's longer. I said to Paul, I don't have to cut my nose off, spite my face, me. I said, if I've got to go on holiday wearing this shoe, I'm not going. He went, don't talk soft. I said, I'm telling you, I'm not going. I'm not going on holiday wearing this bloody big clog. I said, how can you look dressed up on a night with that on? He said, you're talking soft now. I went, well, please yourself. He always gets the blunt of it. Oh. I think all these dolls should come with a built-in bloody quiff. They're as fine as anything. Oh, look at state. What's that supposed to be? I'm going to have to turn around, guys. I can't do it that way. I can't do it anywhere, really. But I'm going to have to lie her down. Sorry. I'm going to adjust you now so you can still see her. Watch me knock it off. Where is she? Is that her? Yeah, that's her there. Whew, I'm hot. Went sitting out before. I put my cardigan on just in case. And I was going to have a sleep outside. Then I thought, oh, is that rain? And no sun really, but not a breeze, but not a great deal of, you know, not wind. So I thought, oh, I'm going in. So it does take me a while for walk. I thought if it's got to start chucking it down, I'll get soaked. So I come in, it didn't rain. And Bella's been out ever since Paul went out this morning. And when I went out, she never came to me. She's still in a little hole. I thought, oh gosh, what's up with her? So whether she's not feeling so well again. Anyway, when I was coming in, I shouted her. I said, Bella, are you coming in for a bit? You coming in? So anyway, she followed me in. Just looped round, seen Paul wasn't in and buggered off again. Straight back out. So I couldn't check if, you know, I couldn't give her a tablet. She bloody loves being out, that dog. And yet Paul took her for a walk yesterday. He said he only got as far as the pond, because we have like a fish pond, you know, not so far away. And he said he only got to the pond. I said she wanted to come back. He said it's taking her longer and longer for a walk. I said, well, that makes two of you. Oh, when he come in last night, he was like tutting a bit, you know, and I said, what's up? He said, my legs are hurting. Can still walk round a bloody golf course though this morning. They're concocting something else when they're all together. He always comes back with a tale what they're going to do. Going to do this and we're going to do that. There is awful for it do. It's that fly away. Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter. Don't come back, Paul. I make things worse, me, don't I, Marlin? And oh, I'm going to fly her down again. I'm not happy with that quick. Not happy at all. Whatever it's like this time, it's going to have to do. Oh, God, I've just blown it all bloody back up. Child. I give up. I'm leaving it. She's going to have no oil left. Right, so there she is, my little girl. Oh, your headband. After all that faffing with her hair, I'm going to put a bloody hairband on her. Right. There we go. Oh, excuse me. I've had nothing for eat yet. Oh, I'm lying. I had a Solero lolly and a mint. That's all I've had all day. And if he tells me I have to lose weight when I go in for this op, I'm going to thump him. Or even better, I might just stick the head on him. Right, so that's done. I'll just have a quick drink. So when I come upstairs before, I went through every pair of shoes that I've got. And I've got non-suitable, obviously. But I've got about 2, 3, 4. About 4 or 5, what I've not even wore yet. What I've got for my holidays. Stupid woman. Only most of them's off Temu, like, you know, like glittery ones or diamantes on them or whatever. I like glittery shoes for my holidays. I'm a magpie in human form. Oh, they don't go with that. Where's the knickers that goes with this? I don't know. I'll come across them somewhere, but them's not them. Right, so you don't really need this hanger, but I'll use it because I'm about to find the knickers somewhere. I've got about 4 new outfits on gear what I've not used yet. I mean, they're not new. They are new, but they're not recent, if you know what I mean. They've been on gear for ages and I've still not got round to using them. So when I do Theme Thursday, I do more than a day, don't I? Which is a bit daft, really. I could be using some of them then, couldn't I? Oh, you're not seeing it. I've not put you back. God, I'm hopeless, aren't I? Right, so I don't think I want that bib on her. I'll leave it on for the time being. You hold your door, dear missus. Nice that little outfit. It's supposed to be 3 months, not to 3 months. You can tell it's been done on a machine there. See how they've stitched it or sewn it. I suppose if you've got one of these machines that do art patterns, you could do anything, couldn't you? Right, so look after yourselves and your precious loved ones and keep smiling. I don't know what I've done with them knickers and I don't know what I've done with that bloody bracelet. Thanks for dropping by today and spending a little of your precious time listening to me rant as usual. Thank you for your comments. They were amazing on her little sister. They're very much alike, aren't they? These two. Oh, not told you she's my Lucy. And she is the Atlanta Sculpt by Michelle Shitty Fagan, an angel. That angel from Heaven Sent Babies, I think it is. I sent her to her and she sorted it out because she was atrocious. She cost me a bloody fortune going back and forward to America umpteen times. Been round the world more times than, I don't know, a cruise ship. Right, so back to this. She is 19.5 inches. She was born on the 7th of July. Oh, American Independence Day. Yahoo! And she weighs 9.5 pounds. I thought it was 9. 9.5. You won't try to pick her up. Don't know, I've struggled these days picking her up. I can't carry her so far. Right, so that's it. So until my next video, bye for now. Big kiss from me. Big kiss from the rest of the babies. Okay then. Love you all. Bye.